Pig, Pigger, Piggest by Walton, illustrated by Jimmy Holder. Once upon a time, there were 3 pigs, a big pig named Pig, a bigger pig named Pigger, and the biggest of the 3 named Piggest. They all lived in the castle of their father, the king. One day, their father called them in. "Pig," he said, "when you were born, you were a little pig, and Pigger, you were an even littler pig, and Piggest, you were the littlest of my dear sweet dirty babies. But now you are great big pigs, and this castle isn't big enough for the 4 of us. It's time for you to go out and build homes of your own." "Oh, yay!" the pigs said. "Homes of our own!" And off went Pig, Pigger, and Piggest. Pig found a nice muddy spot for his castle. He formed the mud into 1,000,000 bricks and began to build. And soon he had a tall wall, thick brick castle of his very own. Pigger found a nicer, muddier spot for his castle. He formed the mud into 1,000,000,000 bricks and began to build. And soon he had a taller, waller, thicker bricker castle of his very own. Piggest found the nicest, muddiest spot for his castle. He formed the mud into 1,000,000,000 bricks and began to build, and soon he had the tallest, wallest, thickest, brickest castle of all. One day there was a knock at Pig's castle door. He opened it. There stood Witch, who lived in the forest with her 2 sisters. Big pig, let me come in," Witch said. "I am rich, and I want to buy your castle." "Oh, go build your own," Pig said. "I'm a witch, not a builder," Witch said, "and I must have your castle." "Not by the hair on your warty wart," Pig said, and he slammed the door shut in the witch's face. "Then Huff and Puff will blow your house down," and Witch waved her arms to the air. In came Huff and Puff. They blew, they thundered, and then they rained big drops of rain. Soon, all that was left of Pig's castle was one big mud field. That same day, there was a knock at Pigger's castle door. He opened it. There stood Witcher, who lived in the forest with her 2 sisters. Bigger pigger, let me come in," Witcher said. "I am richer than anyone you know, and I want to buy your castle." "Get someone else to build you one," Pigger said. "No one will build for me," Witcher said, "so I must have your castle." "Not by the hair on your nosy nose," Pigger said, and he slammed the door shut in Witcher's face. "Then Huffer and Puffer will blow your house down," and Witcher waved her arms to the air. In came Huffer and Puffer. They blew, they thundered, and then they rained. Big drops of rain, then bigger drops. And soon all that was left of Pigger's castle was one huge mud field, a muddier field Pigger had never seen. That same day there was a knock at Piggest's castle door. He opened it. There stood Witchest, who lived in the forest with her 2 sisters. Biggest, Piggest, let me come in," Witchest said. "I am the richest witch around, and I want to buy your castle." "Oh, go conjure up your own," Piggest said. "I can't. I have only one kind of magic," Witchest said, "and I must have your castle." "Not by the hair on your chinny chin," Piggest said, and he slammed the door shut in Witchest's face. "Then Huffest and Puffest will blow your house down," and Witchest waved her arms to the air. In came Huffest and Puffest. They blew, they thundered, and then they rained. Big drops of rain, bigger drops of rain, and then the biggest drops that had ever fallen. And soon all that was left of Piggest's castle was one tremendous mud field, the muddiest field Piggest had ever seen. The next day, Pig, Pigger, and Piggest all happened to show up at the same time at the door of a small but very nice hut in the forest. They knocked. The door opened slowly. "Yes," said the witches. "You make beautiful mud," said Pig, Pigger, and Piggest. "And, well, we love you. You can make mud for us, and we will build castles for you if you'll only marry us." "You want to marry us?" said the witches as they opened the door wide. A fat tear rolled down Witch's face. A fatter tear rolled down Witcher's face. The fattest tear rolled down Witch's face, for no one had ever loved them before. "We do," the pigs said. "Will you marry us?" "Yes," Witch said. "Yes, sir," Witcher said. "Yesest," Witches said. And the next day, everyone turned out for the largest and most beautiful wedding that anyone had ever seen. And when the ceremony was over, Pig and Witch were very happy. Pigger and Witcher couldn't have been happier, and Piggest and Witchest were the happiest that anyone has ever been. And they all lived sloppily ever after.